Say it all with me. Cobra Kai never dies. Hey guys, this is Frozen Wish Studios here, and welcome back to another TV show review. And today, I am going to be doing my review on one of my most anticipated pieces of media ever, Cobra Kai Season 6. So Cobra Kai Season 6 is the latest season in Cobra Kai, but not only is this the latest one, but this is the final season. Even though the show actually ends in 2025, because since this season is split into three parts. This is only part one that I'm going to be reviewing. I will review part two when it comes out in November, and part three when it comes out in 2025. So it's gonna be like that instead of me having to wait 15 episodes until I talk about the show, because I would lose my patience if I have to wait. So I can't help but talk about it now. So yeah. So Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1, that's what I'm going to be titling this, is created by John Hurwitz, Hayden Schlossberg, and John Hild, and it stars Ralph Macchio, William Zabka, Sholo Marinduena, Tanya Buchanan, Mary Mauser, Peyton List, Jacob Bertrand, Gianni DeSenzo, Dallas Dupri Young, Courtney Hengler, Vanessa Rubio, Martin Cove, Una O'Brien, Sean Cannon, Alicia Hanakin, Brandon H. Lee, Joe Seo, Griffin Santopierre, I don't know how to pronounce his name, etc. And so this season, this first 5 episodes of the season tells the story of Cobra Kai and Eagle Fang currently preparing for the Sekai Taikai, as the Sekai Taikai is just right around the corner. And while the students are training for it, they're also trying to get along as well. Since enemies become friends now. And also, these kids are also trying to balance their Cobra Kai, their karate life with school life, because they are apparently seniors now. They are about to graduate and are currently applying for college. Miguel is trying to apply for Stanford College, but sadly, Johnny and Carmen don't have the money for it. And Carmen is also pregnant. They reveal that it's actually going to be a girl, and Sam and Tori make amends, and then Devon and Johnny form this father and daughter like chemistry with each other. And but since the rules of the Sekai Taikai state that there should be only 6 people per dojo, to 6 players per dojo to like compete in them. This causes Daniel and Johnny to have like this kind of sort of rivalry again, as they both fight over who should make it to the tournament. Johnny desperately wanted Devon Lee to make it to the tournament, but he's desperately afraid of seeing Devon Lee lose, because I guess Devon Lee is Johnny Lawrence's best student next to Miguel. And so that's basically the plot for it. So now it's no secret to anyone that I am I am a part of the Cobra Kai fandom. Oh, by the way, just a disclaimer first before I continue on. There is a thunderstorm right now in my area. As I'm recording this, there is a thunderstorm. So if you guys can hear if ever the thunder gets heard in the video, please bear with it. Okay. Anyways, back to the review. So as a Cobra Kai fan myself, fanboy myself, it's no secret that I was dying to see Cobra Kai season 6. I was hoping for this season to come out sooner, but it really sucks to see that Cobra Kai that we had to wait longer. I was hoping that it would come out in 2023, but then and they announced it, so I was hoping it would come out like in December 2023. But yeah, man, July, man. I mean, this is almost 2 years since season five. Can you believe it? Especially when all the previous five seasons. Yeah, if you noticed, yeah, they didn't have like that much of a waiting gap. I guess probably the wait between seasons two and three was just as long, but from what I heard, season three got pushed to 2021 due to COVID, like and all that stuff. They were supposed to release it like in 2020, but yeah, yeah, season one, season two released 1 year apart, and then there's like a 1.5 year gap between. There's a long gap between season two and three, but then the gap between seasons three and four was short because season three came out like in January, and season four came out in December of the same year. And then also took like less than a year between seasons four and five. So you can imagine, like how long it was for us to wait for it. I'm not sure wait was longer. Cobra Kai seasons two to three or Cobra Kai seasons five to six. So yeah. Now I have rewatched every single Cobra Kai. I have rewatched the Cobra Kai seasons, the previous five leading up to season six, and damn, my perspective on the show has changed a lot. Yeah, I actually do have a different ranking of the seasons now. Yeah, I have like a different one. If you guys are wondering, I'm gonna give my brief thoughts on the previous five seasons. Season one absolutely grew on me on rewatch. Yeah, I used to think that season one was the weakest season, but now I think season one is actually one of the better seasons of the show. Yeah, it actually might just be my favorite season, like first season of a show. Like I have never seen a season premiere this good, like season one, like a season one of any show. Like usually season one of a show would be slow paced, but like season one, it felt like one of the faster paced seasons of Cobra Kai, believe it or not. Season two, yeah, I will admit, season two wasn't as amazing as I expected it to be. Season two is one of the weaker seasons of the show, but I still love season two. Yeah, especially that final brawl, dojo, like the school brawl fight. That was actually one of the most important. That was one of the most important episodes of Cobra Kai that led into all the drama and stuff and all the credit conflicts. Yeah, it was that moment. Season three is one of the best episodes, the best seasons of Cobra Kai. I adore season three. I'm actually debating on which season I prefer, season one or season three. I'll have to like think about it because it actually goes back and forth between that. But yeah, season three is phenomenal. It's like very heavy hitting. It's emotional. And yeah, I just love it. Like especially when they made Sam one of the main characters of the show. Of the season. Season four is honestly the weakest season for me. Yeah, that came as a surprise because I was once obsessed with season four. I mean, and it really sucks for me to put season four as the weakest because that season introduced my favorite character show, Devon Lee. And yes, Devon is still my favorite Cobra Kai character to this day. But yeah, I still love season four. It's amazing. But the reason why season four is the weakest season of Cobra Kai is because it just has one of the worst. It probably has my least favorite episode of all of Cobra Kai. Season four, episode two. Yeah. And it was probably like the slowest season, the slowest paced. But it does feature one of the best finales of Cobra Kai with episode 10. Yeah, that Sam and Tori fight. Oh man, and Silver carried. Yeah, and season five. It still holds up as the best of the first five seasons, for sure. But now, going into season 6, yeah, I was hyped as hell for it. I was hyped as hell for it. This was my most anticipated piece of media of 2024. I was more hyped for this than even Deadpool Wolverine, believe it or not. And Deadpool Wolverine comes out on the same month. So yeah, now, yeah, if you saw my trailer reaction, I did. I said that I predict this is going to be the best season of Cobra Kai. But after rewatching season 5, I was asking myself, could season 6 actually top this? Like, I kind of had this feeling that this wouldn't live up to season 5. Like, this wouldn't be as good as season 5. But yeah, after watching Cobra Kai season 6 part 1 with 5 episodes, I gotta say, OMG, this fucking lived up to the hype. Cobra Kai season 6 part 1 is everything I wanted it to be and more. This season is a masterpiece. It is just perfect in every single way. This season was a gift from heaven, and yeah, and I gotta say this. Not only is Cobra Kai season 6 part 1 the best, not only is Cobra Kai season 6 already as a whole the best season of Cobra Kai, the best show of 2024, no competition, and the best piece of media to come out of 2024. But this confirms that Cobra Kai is my favorite show of all time, period. Now, like, in general, yeah. Even after like rewatching the first 5 seasons, I was like saying to myself, damn, Cobra Kai could actually be my favorite show of all time. But that was just a maybe, because like I was like kind of debating on which is really my favorite show, Cobra Kai or Hawkeye. But yeah, season 6, watching these first 5 episodes, just after rewatching like after like finishing up, I was like saying to myself, yeah, this is the best show of all time. It's official. It's done. No other shows can compete. Well, maybe Hawkeye can take its place back, but I'll probably see for myself when I watch season 2 of Hawkeye. But yeah, don't get me wrong. Kate Bishop is still my favorite TV show character of all time. But Cobra Kai's show, it just means more to me than Hawkeye, and I think that it's also more rewatchable. Yeah, seriously, I have never rewatched the show more than Cobra Kai when it comes to live action shows. But yeah, this, like, there is just so much to digest into this. Like, there's just so much to say about this. I can't even fathom like where exactly to start. But yeah, I will probably review this. I'll probably give my. So what I'm going to be giving my details in this. How I'm going to be giving my details in this, you may ask. Well, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on each episode. Yeah, but let me start by saying that if you're worried that this part one was going to be a slow burn, because it's mostly a setup to the Sekai Taikai. Well, let me tell you, you're proven wrong, because this season was extremely fast paced. Yeah. The pacing of this, it's so fast, it's so brisk, and it's just so exciting. Like, in every single episode, I was on the edge of my seat throughout, and each episode just got better and better and better from there. Yeah, from there, yeah. Now, yeah. Actually, I'll talk about the episodes individually. Like, later on, because I'm gonna give on my general thoughts right now, and what exactly makes season 6 truly special. What makes this one like super special to me? I mean, you got the incredible training scenes, the epic build up to the Sekai Taikai, which this is some of the best and most intense dojo training you will ever see. Yeah, they don't go hard, like they go hard on the trainings for it, and yeah, the action scenes. Okay, well, I will admit, though this does not, the action scenes are not the best here. No, don't get me wrong, the action scenes are still awesome. So, I mean, as expected with the show, yeah, still awesome action scenes. But by far, what makes Cobra Kai's, oh wait, I forgot to mention as well. I do think that there are other seasons that had better action as well, like you know, like season five, which by the way, season five still has the greatest action scenes in Cobra Kai by far. Season two, seasons two and three have better action scenes than this, but I'd say the action in this season was on the same scale as season one's action scenes. That's how it felt like. But anyways, by far, the thing what made this season truly special the most is the heart, the drama, and the relationships with these characters. Yeah, they were the central core of this season. Yeah, the show really, this season really shows growth and progress with all these characters since they're much older now, and the main team characters, the main teenagers like Miguel, Sam, Robbie, Tori, Hawk, Eli, they are senior now. They're about to graduate, and they are about to go to college. Yeah, they're about to go to college, and all that stuff. And yeah, yeah, yeah. The first two episodes had this like major focus, specifically episode two. It had this major focus on these characters preparing to go to college. Miguel like wants to go to Stanford University, but Johnny and Carmen are like don't have enough money for it. But yeah, they get them they were anxious about it. And yeah, Dimitri wants to go to MIT so badly. And he envies what's the guy I forgot the name of that guy, but he's like the one who says he's the one. Oh, we heard you are pretty choked up. Yeah, I forgot the guy, but he yeah, Dimitri got jealous of that character for being at MIT. Yeah, but then it turns out he faked it. So yeah, he didn't seem as smart. Yeah, I could clearly tell. And yeah, as a college student myself, I really relate to them for, I really sorry for my stuttering, but I relate to them a lot for like preparing for college. Like I have never related to these characters more often, and that's what makes Cobra Kai special to me. It's just how much I connect with these teen characters so much, and they're just so relatable. What else? Oh yeah, and this I got a lot of predictions correct for this season. Yeah, a lot of the predictions I had. If you guys remember my Cobra Kai season 6 predictions, yeah, I got most of them right. Yeah, I got a lot of them right. Like yeah, I got the fact that Devon Lee was a main character. Yeah, one of the things I was wishing for is for Devon Lee to be like a main character of this show, of this season, and I gotta say she actually is one of the main characters of this season. Yes, thank you, writers, thank you. And yeah, okay, well now let's talk about the episodes individually, and yeah, my thoughts on them. By the way, all of them are fantastic. Like all of them are flawless. Like this season is flawless. There is nothing to criticize here. Criticisms are not welcome for for Cobra Kai season 6 part 1. Episode 1 is with the first episode, it's basically more focused on them like trying to establish their new dojo, since they're still having a hard time trying to come up with the name for their dojo. Like they suggested Miyagi Fang, like the students suggested Miyagi Fang, but then like Daniel's like, no, that's disrespectful to Miyagi. I don't want to turn him into some vampire, and I don't blame him for that. Yeah, that seemed disrespectful. And Johnny's still like on this whole Eagle Fang thing, despite he agreed to like get along with Daniel and appreciate his style. But then Johnny was still obsessed with like both Daniel and Johnny. They still had deep down they still had have this petty obsession with their own dojos and all that stuff. With their own like style. So yeah, they do have a hard time trying to get along. They're not really full rivals. So they just have this argument. And even though like all characters have gotten along, I'm actually glad that they aren't so rainbow and sunshine and perfect. I will admit that's actually one of the things I was worried about this season, that they were going to make everything all sunshine and rainbows, like all these teen characters would be so perfect with each other, like perfect friends. But there's no arguments in this season, and I'm glad. I'm happy that they pulled that off. And yeah, season one is probably the best series season premiere since season one. Like one of my favorite things about season one it's a season premiere. That the season one's season premiere it is amazing. It's fast paced. It gets you hooked for the show. It gets you all immediately sucked into the show, and that was my impression like after watching the very first episode of this show. But when it comes to the other season premieres of the other seasons, like season 2 episode 1, season 3 episode 1, season 4 episode 1, and season 5 episode 1, they don't really pack that much of a punch to it. Okay, well season 3 episode 1, I think that was another amazing season premiere because of what happened in the previous episode. So I'm glad that they were able to go for this dark tone to it. It still like kept me engaged. Like it was like probably one of the better ones. I'm actually debating on which season premiere I prefer: season 3 episode 1 or season 6 episode 1. Season 1 still had the best season premiere. Season 2, 3, and 5, season 5 is great, but I think they're just rather decent. Season 1 is like really great, but seasons 2 and 4, the season premieres are just rather decent. They're not great, but they do have like this slow pace to it. And the first episode of season 5 can be pretty slow too, but overhated. Yeah, but this season premiere is fast paced. It brought in the same energy as the very first as the very first episode, season 1 episode 1, and it got you hooked throughout. But if you thought season 1 was great, like damn, every single episode in this season, it just gets better and better and better and better from here on out. Episode 2 is also fantastic. What I love about episode 2 was that it has like 2 amazing plot lines that got me on the edge of my seat throughout. Like one of them being the plot line with John Kreese in Korea with Kim Da-eun and Master Kim. And I'm actually glad that we got to see another flashback with John Kreese and Terry Silver in their young selves, when specifically when they were like showing some compassion for Kim Da-eun. And I know Kim Da-eun is one of the more hated Cobra Kai characters because she seemed like just an evil sensei with where like she didn't really show much. She didn't really give that much of a purpose to the story. But here in season 6, I think that Kim Da-eun deserves far more appreciation because she felt. because she actually served more of a purpose to the season than you think. Yeah, in this season, Kim Da-eun had this backstory when there was this backstory of Kim Da-eun when she was a kid. She was abused by her master, her grandfather, Master Kim. But then Johnny and like Johnny was able to save Kim's life, which is really nice of him. And that was like so bad as when young Kim like literally like kicked her master in the leg, like hiya kick. Yeah, and yeah, that was actually really adorable and badass. Yeah, a kid being that badass, like great. Like great one as well. And also this whole thing of like Johnny Lawrence like trying to go on this quest to prove Master Kim that he is as good as he says it is. Like he literally went on this like he literally his test wants to literally get the knife from this white snake. Yeah, that was dark actually. Yeah, season 6 episode 2 is one of the darker moments of Cobra Kai when Johnny Lawrence no sorry when John Kreese like he got bitten by a snake and then it gave him like hallucinations. Like he envisioned like he saw the ages of he saw visions of young Silver, and his young self, and even like had a vision of Johnny Lawrence. Yeah, he had this vision when he killed Johnny Lawrence. Like, damn, that is dark, and he even killed a snake. Like, damn, that is brutal and violent. Yeah, and then you also got the college plotline. Yeah, I will admit though, it will take a while for me to get used to Kyler being like a good guy now, because we're more used to seeing Kyler being a bully. So now that Kyler's actually a good guy, it's gonna be a little harder for him to it's gonna be a little tougher for this for him for us to get used to this new side of Kyler. But yeah, that college party scene, like that was awesome. And when Miguel, Robbie, and Kyler fought all of those assholes in the fraternity party, yeah, excuse me, yeah, that was probably my personal favorite action scene in this season. That action scene. It got me smiling throughout. It got me like having a big. It got me with a big smile, and like I was like laughing like out of excitement. I was like on the edge of my seat. Yeah, that was awesome right there. So yeah, and also there's this new character named what's his name named Kwon. He is apparently Kim's best student. But Kwon is actually a great addition. Yeah, he would make for a great he would make for a great major antagonist, and I love how we got to see John Kreese desperately getting his own new pupil and turning Kwon in, like sharing his style of teaching to Kwon, where like now Kwon turned into an asshole. And yeah, and you could clearly like tell like there's like a lot of potential for him to be like probably one of the best villains of this season. And then we got episode 3. Oh boy, episodes like I can tell you, bro. Episodes 3, 4, and 5 are some of the absolute best Cobra Kai episodes. Yeah, if I were to make a top 10 favorite Cobra Kai episodes, all 3 of them are going to make the list. I guarantee you. Although, but I will say as though, season 5 episode 10 has not been topped yet. for sure. Yeah, that's still my favorite episode. But yeah, like, yeah, this episode was so good. Yeah. So in this episode, it is revealed that the baby is actually going to be a girl. So Johnny pretty much tries to hang out with the girl students. Like he tries to be this kind of girl dad kind of thing. He tries to like be with the girls so he can like learn what it's like to take care of girls. So yeah, that's the best I can say about it. And so this episode is basically where Sam and Tori become friends now, and yeah, also this episode was literally when when Devon Lee got the shine. And yeah, yeah, I mean Devon was sidelined in the first two episodes. I don't even remember if that one even showed up in episode 2 or not. But yeah, Devon has never been better than ever here. As this episode is where we got to see both Johnny Lawrence and Devon Lee having this great chemistry with each other. Yeah, I thought their chemistry was amazing. And seeing them just bond together, yeah, like they seem like a perfect like father and daughter like kind of duo. Like it's almost like Devon Lee is Miguel's like stepsister or something, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's great. And then I mean there are other moments of this episode that I love too. But yeah, just like there's like more of Kreese. And oh yeah, oh by the way, I actually did make one mistake here. When Kreese took Kwon under his wing, and he turned Kwon into a bully, like beating up other students. That was actually in episode 3, not episode 2. So my bad with that. My bad. But yeah, we got that, and then we also got Miyagi. We also got Miyagi secrets that yeah, Miyagi's secret was that he actually competed in the Sekai Taikai, which was established in like episode 4 or 5, I think. Yeah, episode 5. Yeah, and yeah, I was actually like that was actually very interesting. To this like that was a very interesting secret to make. Yeah. And I know I'm already giving away minor spoilers, but hopefully that won't ruin it. Because it's not that much of a big deal anyway for these kinds of spoilers. But yeah, but pretty much the highlight of this episode was seeing Johnny, Devon, Sam, and Tori hanging out together, having a sleepover. Yeah. But it turns out that Johnny was just trying to get Sam and Tori to argue, and yeah, but yeah, that was like kind of a hilarious plot line for this. And seeing Devon just like have a good time with them, man, yeah, it just put a smile on my face. And also seeing Sam and Tori actually make amends and actually apologize to each other for their past. And then actually hugging, oh man, it is emotional. And by the way, that's actually one of the highlights of this episode, of this whole season in general. The emotion, the emotion, like just seeing both of them hug, it's just, oh, like I legit cried seeing Sam and Tori actually hug. Amazing. One of the best scenes of Cobra Kai. And then we get to episode 4. Like, I thought episode 4 wasn't going to be... Like, I was thinking to myself, how was episode 4 going to top episode 3? Oh, they somehow did. Because I mean, Devon Lee was the main character of episode 4. Now, there's like kind of a controversy with episode 4. Like, specifically with the decision of... The idea of making Devon Lee cheat to like pretty much make to put Lexi something on Kenny. on Kenny's water. On all that stuff. I don't think it was Devon's fault. Maybe sure, yeah, Devon did it, but it's just a human, it's just some human imperfection. Like not all humans are perfect. Yet don't expect Devon to to be perfect. Like you saw, like Devon turn into the dark side at Cobra Kai season 5. Yeah, yeah. Devon got that. Like Devon, it is probably extremely underrated. Believe it or not. Yeah. People were like hating on Devon. Giving Devon, people were giving Devon Lee some unnecessary hate that just because she put the just because she made Kenny lose and did Kenny 30. I mean, how come whenever a male character does something wrong, does something wrong in the show, people are like, oh, I still like this character. People are apparently becoming pro Kenny now. Okay, well, I'm not even sure how I feel about Kenny. Oh, and speaking of Kenny, going back to episode 1, one of the things I like about episode 1 was how was seeing like Sean was like how Sean became likable, because I hated Sean's guts in Cobra Kai season 3. Yeah, Sean was like so annoying. I mean, he's back and he's actually much more likable now. He actually has more heart than Kenny. Kenny was decent in this season, but he's still one of the weaker. He's still one of the weaker Cobra Kai characters for me personally. So yeah, I honestly Kenny deserved that, yeah, from Devon. But yeah, back to what I was saying. How come like whenever a male character becomes like a jerk and does something wrong, they people just suddenly forgive them, like, oh, okay, I still like this character even if he did this shitty thing. But when a female character does something wrong, like people be like, oh, I hate this character, she's the worst Cobra Kai character. I can't stand the fact that people say Sam is the worst Cobra Kai character. I still cannot stand that. And now definitely like people, I even saw a comment of people of someone like Lyric comparing Devon Lee to Terry Silver, saying that, oh, Devon Lee is evil, she's no better than Terry Silver. That is mean spirit right there. Yeah, man. Like, it really sucks that the female characters get hate. Like, why do y'all hate female characters so much? Like, stop with the female hate bullshit and stuff. But yeah, I defend Devon Lee, and just the fact that like Devon had this whole arc of just desperately wanting to go to the Sekai Taikai, and throughout the episode, I was like very rooting for Devon Lee to actually make it to the Sekai Taikai, and guess what? She actually made it to the Sekai Taikai, and I was like, yes, yeah. Now I am not expecting expecting Devon to win the Sekai Taikai. I know I won't, because I want Sam to win the female division, and I know people say Robbie should win the male division, but since Robbie never won a tournament, I kind of agree that Robbie should win the Sekai Taikai. But yeah, I'm at least happy that these writers are giving Devon Lee more attention, and I couldn't applaud them more. And what else happened here? Oh yeah, Mike Barnes at his best. Like, I hate Mike Barnes in Karate Park 3, but I'm so glad that they made Mike Barnes a much more interesting character, and just seeing these characters just facing off each other on getting a spot in the Sekai Taikai, it's just really exciting for this now. But then we get to the best episode of the show, episode 5. Okay, now I'm going to be completely spoiling the hell out of this season. So if you guys don't want spoilers, just you could probably just watch the show and come back here, or maybe just skip to towards the end of the skip like to towards the end of this whole this whole video. And yeah, but I think you already know. I already said my consensus, my overall consensus in the beginning of this video, anyways. So yeah, but holy crap, episode 5, they went hard. So yeah, episode 5 goes hard. Yeah, if you thought the first one episode was great, episode 5 takes Cobra Kai to a whole new level. In fact, I would say that episode 5 might just be my second favorite episode of my second favorite episode of Cobra Kai, second only behind season 5 episode 10. And usually when it comes to these episode 5s, or as people like to call it, the mid season finale, they are always bangers. They always about bangers. Like with season 1 episode 5 with like Miguel, Miguel fighting Kyler and getting the love of Sam, earning the love of Sam, while Daniel gets back into the world of karate. Season 2 episode 5, that epic mall fight. Season 3 episode 5 with the and the arcade fight, which was extremely dark. Season 4 episode 5 with Johnny and Daniel like doing a rematch, and season 5 episode 5 with Miguel and Robbie making amends, and has one of the best fightings of Cobra Kai with Daniel versus Silver. But this has the best episode 5 of the entire show. It is just everything. And yeah, well, of course, with this one, we get to see like the top we know now who are the competitors of the Sekai Take, but then we get we needed a captain, so we got to see Miguel Robbie fight for who gets to be the captain of the males, and then we get to see Tori and Sam fight over who gets to be a captain. But man, this episode is dark. Like, this is the darkest Cobra Kai episode by far, bar none. So, and man, this episode is also really sad. And that's actually one thing that makes the season special. This is the which I just said, this is the most emotional Cobra Kai season. If you thought season 3, episode 3 with Sam and Tori hugging was emotional, oh boy, prepare to cry the shit out in this episode, because guess what, guys? This episode features the very first straight up death scene in the show. Throughout the season, we've gotten like suspicions that someone. Oh wait, actually, second death scene. Yeah. There was that one death scene in season 2 with Bobby, with Tommy. I mean, Johnny's friend. But this is like features the second death scene, like straight up death scene in the entire show, with Tori's mom getting killed off. And man, like I was bawling my eyes out. Like, I was crying when I saw like Tori's mom died. And this that death scene really like gave Tori an even bigger arc. Bigger arc where, like, we get to see like Tori like having this whole aggression, like trying to deal with the death of her mother, and then during Sam and Tori's fight, like they everybody found out that Tori's mom is dead, and so they forfeited Tori into going to the to the Sekai Take, because they believe that it might affect Tori, and Tori might turn to a dark side. So they wanted her to like stop fighting for a while and like try to get over the death of her mother. And yeah, and there's this whole scene with Tori just like there's this flashback scene with little Tori and his and her mother together. Oh man, that was probably the saddest the most emotional scene of the year so far. I cried in this one episode even harder than Inside Out 2. No joke on that one. Yeah, and yeah, it's just really emotional. It's yeah, this episode just really broke me. Yeah, yeah. If you guys haven't seen this, I swear to God, yeah, you guys are not ready for episode 5. Oh, and there is this really shocking plot twist when Tori like actually ended up joining Cobra Kai. Like we saw like Tori and Cobra Kai's side, and when they actually got to the Sekai Takai, and yes, guys, the Sekai Takai was actually this episode actually ended with them like arriving at the Sekai Takai, and we see Tori and Cobra Kai, and I was shocked, man. That has got to be the best plot twist in all of Cobra Kai. Yeah, wow. So yeah, so overall, yeah, Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 was just a masterpiece. It is just everything I wanted to be. Best season of Cobra Kai, best show of the year, best piece of media of the year, and yes, guys, Cobra Kai Season 6, the Cobra Kai in general, is my favorite show of all time. Yeah, guys, please, whatever you do, if you haven't seen this show yet, please watch it. Or if you haven't seen the season in general, please watch it. I swear. Yeah. So yeah, with that said, I am going to give Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1 Infinity Stars out of 5. Best season ever. Like, best season of any show ever. Like, okay, so yeah. So also for my review of Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1, yeah, I can't wait to see parts 2 and 3. I am planning to do a predictions video for parts 2 and 3 soon. We'll see when. So yeah. So also for it. So yeah. What are your thoughts on Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 1? Who agrees with me that this is the best season, like hands down, of Cobra Kai? Yeah. I know this season is gonna stick the landing. This finale. So yeah, comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my trailer reviews for Beetlejuice, and Alien Romulus. Yeah, they're new trailers. So yeah, bye guys.